I stood outside the restaurant like a specter returning to the site of his own demise. 5 years. It took 5 long years to reach this moment. 5 years since I overheard her whisper to him in the dark, thinking I was passed out drunk or just too dull to notice. Her voice was low, hungry. I just wish he'd disappear so we can have it all. So I did. I disappeared. No passport, no wallet, no confrontation, no goodbyes, no trail. She kept the house, the car, and our shared accounts. Everything, except the one thing she never thought I'd hold on to, patience. We'd once been the perfect team. Or so I believed. Chloe and I had built a boutique catering business from scratch. She brought the charm. I brought the plans. Love hadn't seemed like a transaction back then. I told myself the late nights were just long hours, that the quick, hidden messages were nothing. But love turns loyalty into blindness. Then one night, I got up for a glass of water. The study door wasn't fully shut. She didn't hear me. She was wrapped around him the way she used to cling to me. Their voices weren't hushed. I hate pretending. He just clings like mildew. You said the accounts are in your name now. He won't push back. He's weak. That word hit harder than betrayal, harder than the cheating. Weak. It wasn't just infidelity, it was dismissal. As if I were nothing. As if I wouldn't notice. As if I couldn't respond. I didn't speak. Didn't shout. I vanished. Quietly, permanently. Lisbon was where I landed. No direction. No dignity. I took jobs in kitchens, crashed in staff rooms, began again from the floor up, washing dishes, then scrubbing floors, eventually helping write menus. And in that mess, I studied. Not them, me. I watched what built trust, what opened wallets, what brought people back. I learned something else. Silence isn't surrender. It's storage. A vault where pain becomes planning. By the 3rd year, I opened a small bistro. Year 4, I expanded. Year 5, I quietly invested in a failing fine dining spot in London through shell companies' hidden fronts. Then I saw the general manager's name on the paperwork, Chloe Whitmore. She had no clue the man now writing her paychecks was the one she tried to erase. Tonight was reservation night. I chose a table she once dubbed the power seat. Center view, unobstructed lines, bathed in just enough light to feel important. I wore black, elegant, simple, forgettable. Per my instructions, the host led me in with formality. I waited 10 minutes. Then she walked in, hair pulled too tight, makeup covering exhaustion, a fake smile that tried too hard to look like she hadn't lost. "Good evening, sir." Her voice broke. "Isaac." I looked up, calm and measured. "Chloe," I said, my eyes pausing on her cheap necklace. "Still working here?" She blinked, too long. Flustered. That's unfortunate," I said softly. She backed away, pale, trying to collect herself, but her eyes darted toward the bar, toward him, the man she'd gambled everything on. Gary, now her fiancé, apparently. He approached with the swagger of someone who thought he still mattered. "You think you can just show up?" he growled. His hand reached inside his coat. A flash of metal. A knife. Security moved, but too late. He lunged. But I wasn't the man who once wept on a bathroom floor in Lisbon. I caught his wrist mid-thrust. Twisted. He howled. The blade dropped. Security swarmed him. The dining room froze, forks suspended mid-bite. Chloe gasped, retreating like I was a threat. I stood tall, dusted off my sleeve, and spoke to the silent room. "I bought this place last month," I said evenly. "She manages it. He just got arrested in it. I'd recommend the salmon. It's a bit underseasoned, but at least it's not clinically unhinged." Murmurs. Gasps. Stares. Chloe looked like she'd seen a ghost crawl out from behind her own closet door. I turned back to her. "You once said I wouldn't fight." I told her, my voice low. "You were right. I don't fight. I replace." She was terminated naturally. HR violation. Mismanagement. Bad press. All very clean. Gary faced charges. Assault with a weapon. Caught on video. Backed by witnesses. He won't be free anytime soon. The restaurant? Thriving. rebranded, elevated, but I kept that power seat open. Sometimes I sit there alone at closing time, sipping espresso, and I reflect on how betrayal isn't a hammer. It's a scalpel. It cuts quietly, deeply, but it teaches you precision. You don't build revenge on fury. Anger fades. But patience? Patience is gasoline. And when the moment finally comes, you don't yell. You strike the match and let them watch it burn.